Hey, what's up guys, Zukon here, and today I'm just going to go over some of the changes that the Ret Paladin got in patch 7.1 and how it's going to affect us. The big major change was the redesign of Blade of Wrath. It used to be a dot and have a shorter cooldown, but they've changed that around so it's makes your Blade of Justice proc with auto attacks. It is pretty good actually. If you use it and get a proc straight after, you can generate a lot of holy power pretty fast. So you can generate like 4 holy power in quite a short amount of time. So it does add quite a bit of damage, but there is a downside to it. It's quite annoying when it either procs when you're on 5 holy power, or sometimes it can proc when it's already off cooldown. So you kind of like waste one of them in a way. So it is kind of frustrating when it see now how it procs when I didn't. Well, you know, it was already on cooldown, so it is annoying when that happens. But other than that, if it does proc when it's off cooldown, it is pretty good because you can generate quite a lot of holy power pretty fast. So I do like the change to it actually. And also, what's good about it is with our honor talent Law and Order. Law and Order applies a 70% slow hand of hindrance every time we use Blade of Justice. So if your Blade of Justice is proccing quite a lot with this new change, then you're going to apply the slow from Law and Order much more often, which is really good since we don't have much mobility. So it is. I do like the change actually. It is pretty good. It adds a bit more damage in PvE. I've seen the damage a little bit of an increase. It is kind of like RNG based, so that's the only downside of it really. You know, it is good when it procs when it's off cooldown. See, that was a good proc right there. See how it procced and, you know, made me generate holy power a bit faster. But it can be annoying when it procs in like awkward places, either when you're at full holy power or it's already on cooldown. So it's an okay change, but sometimes it can be pretty awkward. And the other main change was to Holy Wrath. It got nerfed in PvP. It was supposed to get nerfed in PvE to start off with, but then they changed their mind. They're going to nerf it in PvP instead. It's kind of a shame, but it was a pretty strong ability to be fair. It did deal like 1,000,000 damage, but it still does a lot of damage. I mean, 35% of our missing health is still a decent amount of damage in PvP, but it is pretty frustrating. So if you're on low HP, we can still deal a lot of damage to people, but I do see Divine Purpose being a bit more viable now. I do like picking Divine Purpose anyway. If I'm pretty sure that I'm not the one that's getting focused, I like to pick Divine Purpose. But if I'm against a team with good AoE or dot cleave, then I pick Holy Wrath. Just, you know, because I'm going to be on low health and I know I can turn the game around with Holy Wrath. But yeah, it is pretty frustrating that I got nerfed in PvP. So I still pick these two talents, Divine Purpose and Holy Wrath. But I just want to mention something about Crusade. In Battlegrounds, I'm starting to use Crusade. In Arenas, the only reason why it's not good is it's because you get crowd controlled a lot, so you kind of struggle to get the stacks up sometimes. But it is a really strong talent. I know I've said in my previous videos that it's not that strong. But I have like accidentally picked Crusade in Arenas sometimes. And if I'm not against a team that has a lot of CC, I've actually managed to get a lot of damage out with Crusade. Crusade actually is a pretty good talent. It's the highest. It makes you do the highest DPS out of all these talents. But it's just that in PvP it's kind of hard to apply the stacks. But in Battlegrounds, I've been playing Crusade and I really do like it in Battlegrounds because people like focus you less in a way. So in Battlegrounds, I am starting to play with Crusade now, and it is pretty good. So I might make some videos about Crusade in Battlegrounds. You do a lot of damage with it. That's why you pick in PvE because it does do the most DPS. So yeah, so that's pretty much with the changes, guys. Just Holy Wrath and the change to Blade of Justice. Crusade was actually supposed to be changed in the PTR, but they've not gone through that change. So it's just Holy Wrath and Blade of Justice, and a few hot fixes ago actually. Blade of Blessing of Sanctuary. It got nerfed to 30 seconds, but it seems they've brought it back down to 25 seconds again, so they've just changed that back and forth. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the changes, guys. So hope that made you understand a little bit more. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.